So here it is. The first thing you look at, he said, when. Everybody, you got some win in your life? Are you thinking about your win? Listen, I'm not trying to trick you. I want you to think about it right now. I want you to think about a win in your life. You remember when you used to be in the street? I want you to get it in your head right now. You remember when you used to be in the club? You remember when you used to be out there drinking and smoking? You remember when you used to be in the club? You used to be in hotels and motels. You remember when you always had a Newport or a Cool or y'all ain't feeling me here. You remember your win? I want you to get your win in your head. Here it is. You ought to look at your neighbor, high five somebody, say, don't be ashamed of your wins. You wasn't ashamed then, ain't no need of being ashamed now. Why? Because you got another reason. Here it is. You got your win. Now let me help you out. Let me take it a little to the next stage. Paul said, here come dominion, wars. See, that's why I told you to go ahead and get your win in your head, so now you can look at it and say, when I was. Y'all ain't feeling me here. I wanted you to look back on that thing and say, you know what? That's where I used to be, but look where God has brought me to now. That's what I used to do, but look how far God has brought me. I used to be addicted to drugs, alcohol, cocaine, reefer. I used to be a whoremonger. I used to be a gambler. I used to be back there when I was in the street, but look at me now. Anybody can open your eyes and look at somebody and say, look what the Lord has done for me. You might not understand me, but you don't have to understand. I know what the Lord. I remember when I wouldn't come to church. I remember when I said I'm through with church. Soon as I get old enough, I don't care about mama raised me in the church. Soon as I got old enough, I remember when I said I'm going to do my thing. Well, let me help somebody else. Let me help somebody else. Do anybody remember when you found the Lord? See, it's good to remember when you was in the street. But I don't care what you go through. If anything ought to put a smile on your face, it ought to be the time when you found the Lord. Because you were broke, but when you found the Lord, he still wrapped his arm around you. You were sick, but when you found the Lord, he still healed you. You were burdened, but when you found the Lord, he looked beyond your faults. Oh my God, he looked beyond what folks said about you, and he blessed you in spite of what the persecution and what you had to go for. So I'm glad that I understand that God is not a God that is concerned about the outer man, but God loved me for who I am on the inside. I understand that God is not concerned about what folks see on the outside, but God knows who I am. He didn't save me because I was tall, dark, and handsome. He saved me because I got a spirit that even when the circumstances raise up against me, he know that I still hold